Welcome to Bobbi Jo's. Today I'm making hot dog buns. I'm doing this a little differently because I'm about out of butter, so we're going to try a different recipe, see how it turns out. First step, we're going to bloom the yeast. So we need 2 1/4 teaspoons of active dry yeast. That's 1, 2, and a 1/4. A cup of honey. And we're going to need 2 cups of warm water. You want between 105 and 115 degrees, just lukewarm. I'm going to pour some of it in this little measuring cup, see if I can get the rest of that honey out of there. Let's do a little bit more. This water is about 110 degrees, but this is 2 cups. We're just going to mix it up, and then we're going to let it sit here for about 5 minutes, and it should start foaming up. And that shows us our yeast is active. So you don't want to use all those ingredients if your yeast isn't active. It hasn't been quite 5 minutes, but it's starting to foam up. We know the yeast is active. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. One and a half teaspoons of salt. Okay, I've got my paddle attachment on my KitchenAid. You can use your dough hook. You don't have to use the paddle attachment. I'm using the paddle attachment because I think it mixes things a little better before we start kneading the dough. So I'm going to mix this, and then I'll add in the flour. We're going to need 5 cups of all-purpose flour. Oh, I need to plug it in. Now let's try it. Okay, now I'm just going to add in a cup of flour at a time. And that's 2. Three. 4. And 5. At this point, I'm going to pull this off of the paddle attachment, and we're going to put in our dough hook, and we're going to knead it. Okay, here's my dough hook. I'm going to knead it for 5 minutes. If it's still kind of sticky where it's sticking to the bowl, I'm going to dust it with a little bit of flour, maybe like a tablespoon of flour, to get rid of some of that stickiness. It seems to be pulling away from the bowl pretty good, so we're just going to let it knead for 5 minutes, and I'll let y'all know if I had to add any flour. Okay, see how it's sticking to the bottom and it's not really coming up? I'm going to add a little bit of flour. That's what I mean when I say a little bit. This is maybe 1 or 2 tablespoons. You don't want to add too much because you don't want it to get too dry. But you do want it to pull away from the bowl. And it's pulling away good on the sides, but you want it to pull away on the bottom some too. I typically measure all of my ingredients on a scale, but this recipe didn't have the weights to do it on a scale. It just had it by cups. But I think I've used about 5 1/4 cups. So see how it's coming clean on the bottom and all around now? That's how your dough should be. After kneading it for 5 minutes, cover it with plastic wrap or a towel or something like that. You want to let it rise for 1 hour. My dough has definitely risen. Gonna punch it down. I'm gonna sprinkle a little flour over this so I can get it off the sides of the bowl. Should be good and soft, and it is. Just need a little flour because it was sticky when I punched it down. So I'm gonna weigh the dough. 1318. That's our grams. So I'm gonna want to make about 12 buns. So it's gonna be like 100. Well, I guess I need to keep my scale out. 109, right at 110 per bun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out and divide this into 12. I want mine to be about the same size. That's way too much. So like 109.8 something. So we're going to go right at, if you don't want them to be exactly the same size, you can just go ahead and eyeball it. I want them to be as close to the same size as possible. Now, if you don't want to do hot dog buns, you could also do hamburger buns with this, or just regular rolls. Anyway, I'm going to measure all these out, get them divided into 12 dough balls, and then we'll make the buns. It's a little over 109. I think it's 109.8 grams. So we are going to make these into buns. Probably need to get a rolling pin. It's going to use my little Tom and Jerry Welch's jelly jar. Because this is not a big project, so I don't want to get out my big rolling pin. Just want to shape them into buns. So what I'm going to do is just roll it out. I'm going to take them in, pinch the seams. I'll do another one so you can see what I'm doing, because I didn't realize I do that all the time with my camera. Okay, let's try this one. I'll try to make sure I check to make sure I'm staying under the camera. So I have my little Welch's jelly jar, Tom and Jerry. I don't know how old this thing is. Been around for a while. I'm going to use it to roll it out. And then I'm just going to roll it up, tucking in the corners. I'm going to pinch the seams. Kind of shape it into a bun. I've got a parchment paper lined baking sheet that I'm going to put these on. I'm going to do the rest of these and I'll be back. Some of them are already starting to rise. I'm going to place them on this parchment paper lined baking sheet. This is what we have. I'm going to cover it with plastic wrap and let it rise for about 45 minutes. Okay, this is what they look like after they've risen a second time for 45 minutes. I've got the oven preheating on 350 degrees. Once it's preheated, we're going to stick these in a 350 degree oven until they are lightly golden brown. Baked for 21 minutes on 350 degrees in my oven. Now, different ovens bake differently. I could have probably baked them a couple more minutes, got them a little bit browner, but it said light golden brown, so we're going to go with this. I just have some melted butter that I'm brushing on it. You don't have to brush the melted butter if you don't want. I just think butter makes them so much better when they come out of the oven, and they smell delicious. Now, if you want smaller buns than this, you can take and divide it into 14 instead of 12. But these look good. I think these are going to be really good. I'll let them sit here and cool a little bit. We'll be back in a little while. These smell really good. And they look really good. The bottoms are perfect. They're very hot.
Hot is good.
I may let Steve try one. We'll see.
I like bread.
Let me see the inside of it. You're not doing a very good soft and fluffy. Oh, it's hot.
It's got butter on it. The butter is retaining the heat.
You think it's going to make a good hot dog bun? That's a good looking bun.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
come here. Tell me what you think.
I think I want to finish eating this. This is really good. I mean, if you're going to cook fresh bread in the house and it has an aroma that takes over the whole house and you don't expect, what is that?
That's dog food.
Oh, I thought so. Our dog food looks pretty doggone edible, by the way.
It looks like a rice casserole.
Yeah, I thought it was some type of egg and sausage.
Does it get 2 thumbs up and drool worthy?
I already gave you the 2 thumbs up and drool worthy. See, that thumb is up.
I didn't remember that. Okay, thank you for your review.
You're welcome.
Okay, here's the finished product. Thank y'all for watching. Have a blessed day.